war. I want to go to war with somebody that I trust. I want to go to war with somebody that told me the truth, told me what it's going to be like. I don't need nobody lying to me. So if you want somebody to lie to you and ask kiss the yes man, don't call Stacey McKinley, or that ain't going to happen. So if that's not going to happen, give a damn how much money you make. It make me no difference. Okay, but I ain't doing it.
You've already seen the big money anyway, so it's not like
so I'm not even worried about that. I'm happy being right here in my gym, with the fighters I got, and working on the level that I work on. Everything, I got Trevor Bryan for the winning world title. Everything is fine. But would I love to work with Deontay Wilder? Absolutely. I'll be a fool to say no.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT. We're at Stacey King Cobra's Boxing Club. You're watching True School Sports.
Well, it seems like he got found out because it's a known fact that he kind of cuts corners in training. He doesn't do road work. He doesn't jump rope. They didn't really teach him how to fight. Me and you were talking earlier before we got on the camera about Mark Breland, the whole situation with Mark Breland and JD's and just that whole dynamic. What do you make of the whole JD's Mark Breland training dynamic?
Well, you got to take a look at it. Now JD, I really don't know his training background and his experience, this type of thing. I know Mark. I remember when Mark first came down to Crunk from Detroit. I remember when he first come into town. He was a good boxer and this type of thing. But yet still, they're good. But there's a lot of technique and style that they don't know when it comes down to heavyweights, and especially a slender, tall heavyweight like that. He's a Tommy Hearns type build on him. Yeah. And with a Tommy Hearns type build, you got to fight a certain way. That's all it is to it. And that's what Wilder need. He need that. He needs some of that Detroit stuff in it. That's what he needs.
Yeah. Maybe you could be the guy for this job.
He got the right hand. He has the right hand. He has a right hand that I would love. I mean, I was a right hand puncher myself when I was a fighter. And Joe Louis a right hand puncher. You got Thomas Hitman Hearns. Everybody in Detroit got good right hands. The old coach Luther Verge used to tell me. He used to say, all you need is a jab, a piece of left hook, and a right hand, and get in shape and be mentally strong, and you can win. So mentally, they got to work on Wilder's mind. Technically, work on his feet and his defense. You got a different fighter coming in the ring. Totally different fighter.
Well, he's got quite a long way to go, Wilder.
Well, he has a long way to go, but it all depends on who the professor is. See, certain fighters listen to certain trainers. Okay, certain fighters got respect for certain trainers. Certain fighters, and most fighters know when they've being taught something that they need. You don't have to have a contract. Like I got a contract with this fighter trainer. You don't need no contract. Your work is your contract.
Yeah.
A fighter knows when they're learning something. They know when they're getting something different. You don't have to go in there and try to make him a sugar ray Robinson. I mean, that's not what you're trying to do. You're trying to work on his jab, the left hook, and his right hand, and his defense, and his feet. Once you correct his feet, a lot of this stuff gonna fall in line.
Yeah, it's the big boy division anyway, so you don't really gotta teach him like because it's different training heavyweights, as you would say.
It's very easy. Now he's perfect. He's perfect. No, he was strange you didn't mention that. Tommy Hearns called me along with Jerry Reese.
Okay.
A conference call about 4 days ago. And they was calling me and they said, Stacey, do you know Deontay Wilder? I said, I spoke to Wilder. I said, I know his people. They said, you're the perfect fit for Deontay Wilder. I said, yeah. So I told Tommy, then why don't you do an interview and let him know that then. That's what you see. He said, no, but you're the perfect fit for him. Because you understand him and you went out, we all from the same background. I said, I understand. He said, you would do wonders for him. I had Kevin Cunningham, all of them told me the same thing, but I haven't reached out to anybody. I don't reach out to the fighters. If fighters want me to help them, I'll come and help them. My whole thing has always been like this. I don't have to tell you what I can do and prove anything to you. I don't need no contract. All you need to do, let me come in, work with you for 2 weeks. And if you like what you see, and you like what you get, fine. If you don't, then I go my way, you stay where you are, and it's no love lost. I appreciate your opportunity. That's the way that goes. But 9 times out of 10, when I start to show you, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
They just want to soak the knowledge up because you have so much of it being, you're very well seasoned in the heavyweight game and you got all the Kronk stuff. Like even just me, like I'm not a fighter, but I like talking to you about boxing because I feel like every time I talk to you, I'll learn something new or something. I'll hear something I never heard before.
Yeah, well, it's the psychological part of it, the mental strength part of it. Dealing with Wilder, he has to have somebody that's going to be mentally strong. because right now he's kind of shook. Now, you might say he's not shook. Yes, he is. I can tell by the way he talks, this type of thing. And you have, the trainer has to know this and have the psychology to bring his mind back where it's supposed to be. Bring it back, come on back down to earth, bring it back to the basics. Okay? Forget about what happened in the past. Let's deal with this. Let's deal with what's going on. Let's deal with the present. You know, but you got to have that psychology. And you got to know, the fighter got to know which button to push. You push this button make you act this way, this button got the fighter thinking that way. Once you got it going this way, you say, okay, let me push this other button over here. I push that button, now all these buttons are brought together. It's just like working with Mike. Like Tyson. Tyson had 9 different personalities. So I had to learn all the different buttons to push. So these are things you got to get with him technically and mentally. You can get him technically together. But if his mind ain't right, he's still saying, well, this happened, that. If he's still saying that, he don't do no good anyway.
Yeah.
You have the same fighter.
You got to find a way to, like you said, manage the personalities.
Yeah, the personalities. You got to be able to manage the personalities. It's mind management. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I would go as far as, and I don't know if they would do this or not, but I know Shirley Fink is very much aware of this. Shirley Fink is one of the, I think the co-managers with Wilder. I would give him a hypnotist.
A hypnotist.
Yeah, I'll give him. Hypnotist. I know you know they don't never talk about that no more.
Yeah.
Sugar Ray Leonard had him.
Yeah.
I put him with Tony Tucker. We put him with Mike Tyson had.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Sports management. You got to know all this type of stuff when you're dealing on that level. You're dealing on a high level. Okay? There's a lot involved right here. There's a lot of money involved. There's a lot of reputation. So you can't just go short. You got to go with everything. The old school.
Yeah.
I got a great hypnotist right down here in Miami.
Yeah, we know.
You sit down and talk to this man. It's all motivational. And it takes all the negative thinking and everything out of your mind. Everything is positive toward what you're trying to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they need. They need that also. You can't cut no corners. That's one of the luxuries being with Mike. Mike had a $2 million budget, expense budget. So I got a chance to
It's not bad.
to deal with the best in the world in terms of coming in, nutritionists and everything. You know, so you don't cut no corners. Not on no fight like this.
No.
You know, so you got to use everything. You got to use all your knowledge. The trainers and the managers got to use all their knowledge. And one thing they got to understand. I know there was a little conflict between the understanding between the two trainers, and this trainer this and this trainer this trainer and the manager, co-manager saying, well, Brito on this. That ain't gonna work. You two got to get together. You got to come together, okay? Because working together works. Everybody got to work together. If you're not in sync and working together, then this thing ain't gonna come together. If you bring in an outside guy, the outside guy has to understand. Let's have a meeting when I get here. Let's have a meeting on this, okay?
Yeah.
Now we gonna work together because we all trying to accomplish the same thing, and working together works. So that's all it is to it. You got to have the management working together. You got to understand the promotion. You got to have the trainers working together. The strength and conditioning trainer have an understanding. The bag man, the man who washed the clothes, all that shit got to come together. Because working together works. And the person who can't work together, then he got to get out of there. That's all it is to it.
Yeah, you got to be on one accord pretty much. Like
One accord, that's right.
Yeah.
You got to be kind of like your president. Okay, everybody want to work with him. What do you do? Get the hell out of here. Because working together works.
And they hate him for it too.
Well, they might hate him for it, but it works.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, so.
That's true.
But anyway, you know, I don't want to bring no politics into it.
Yeah.
Shit. This is the way it is, man. There's a lot you got to deal with. There's a lot at stake. That man's career is at stake. Mm-hmm. His career, his health, his family, everything.
Everything, yeah.
So everything has to work. You can't let something go by and say, well, I should have, I could have did this here. I could have did it. Hell, if my auntie had a penis, she would be my auntie, she'd be my uncle. Hell, what the hell are you talking about? There's no room. There's no room now for no mistakes.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough.
Denise Estrada, and you're watching True School Sports.
All right, thank you.
Showtime, Sean Porter.
It's Aerosmith Jr.
Hey everyone, this is Jesse Vargas.
You're watching True School Sports. You're watching True School Sports. All right.
And you're watching True School Sports.
Stay tuned.